Hello, and welcome to eBay Open 2024. I am so excited to celebrate you, our sellers, again this year. I'm Rebecca Elliot, head of US Apparel, and I'm particularly eager to share the ways in which you can optimize your assortments and storefronts, leveraging the tremendous growth that is happening within the broader pre-loved fashion landscape. It is exploding, and you are at the forefront. To that end, we'll kickstart our conversation with a market overview before moving into how you can best address pre-loved customer pain points head-on, key year-round assortment opportunities, and lastly, holiday preparedness. The pre-loved apparel market continues to grow, a testament to the intrinsic value shoppers find in the pre-loved experience and proof of a shift towards a more circular fashion ecosystem. Global data reports that the U.S. pre-loved online apparel market is expected to reach $40 billion by 2028 and grew an astounding 23% in the last year, which means that at this rate, by 2025, online pre-loved, as opposed to traditional brick and mortar thrifting, will represent half of total pre-loved spend. So, why are people gravitating toward pre-loved? Likely, it's for one or a combination of all the reasons outlined here. Firstly, in an uncertain economy, pre-loved makes economic sense, with buyers saving 25% on average per item when buying pre-loved versus new, according to the personal finance publication The Week. Similarly, pre-loved can make more premium brands accessible, giving buyers the power of choice. New Anthropologie or pre-loved Kate Spade, new Tory Burch or pre-loved Prada, the possibilities become endless. This, in turn, allows buyers to cultivate a style or many styles that are entirely their own, utterly unique, and completely affordable, while, cherry on top, doing good for the planet and their communities. So what's the catch? Shopping pre-loved can be intimidating. Is this item authentic? I have an event. Will my purchase arrive in time? Does the listing accurately represent the quality of the garment? Will it fit? What if it doesn't fit? New and experienced pre-loved buyers alike are weighing all these concerns and more when considering a purchase, which is where you, our trusted community of eBay sellers, comes in. In a rapidly expanding pre-loved landscape, you can set your storefront apart by engaging in simple best practices that will address these pain points head-on. Be prompt and thorough in buyer communication, offer fast and fair shipping, provide comprehensive photography, the more the better, especially as it pertains to brand hallmarks. Measurement and item composition really matter. So your storefront is now fully optimized to leverage pre-loved market growth. You are offering a best-in-class customer experience. What brands, categories, and key items are driving growth on eBay specifically? I'm here to give you the inside scoop, the fun part. Activewear continues to grow as a category driven by lifestyle shifts, an increasing focus on wellness, and the popularization of sports like pickleball. 3 brands stand out on eBay. Lululemon is likely a surprise to none, but the sheer volume remains really impressive. This brand is an assortment no-brainer. Fiore is something of a newcomer, making headway in men's shorts specifically. And lastly, Athleta is a key player in women's active bottoms, spanning pants, shorts, skirts, and skirts. High-rise, vintage, ankle, skinny, straight leg, wide leg, trouser, boyfriend, baggy, bootcut, flare. eBay is a denim enthusiast paradise because we have it all. But what is trending now? Levi's, like Lululemon, is an evergreen volume driver, truly an assortment no-brainer. Men's Wrangler jeans are an important opening price point option with strong cross-category relevance, as evidenced by the success of their button-down shirts. And lastly, Judy Blue and Jean Co. are at opposite ends of the price point spectrum, but both brands are posting triple-digit growth. Like activewear, outdoor growth is being fueled in part by lifestyle shifts. Hiking, camping, biking are all growing in popularity. And from a category perspective, outerwear is largely the consistent thread across successful outdoor brands on eBay. Patagonia and the North Face are likely no surprise here. Cool is the newcomer on this list, and conversely, their growth is being driven by men's pants. Men's button-down shirts are driving growth across 3 heritage brands: Ralph Lauren, LL Bean, and Brooks Brothers, and the price point at $30 or below really matters here. Carhartt speaks to the broader workwear trend that we continue to see in the market. Jackets consistently command an impressive plus $100 price point, while their pants are also volume drivers. And lastly, Peter Millar, known for their polo, which is precisely what continues to fuel growth on eBay. However, this is another brand with strong cross-category or outfitting relevance. And last but certainly not least, women's. Tops are what matters here by far, fueling growth across this quite diverse list of trending brands that span a classic to bohemian aesthetic. So we've covered market growth, we've covered how to best address pre-loved customer pain points, and we've covered assortment trends that matter. Lastly, we'll review a few tips and tricks to prepare you as a seller for the season that matters. It's one thing to engage with pre-loved as a self-purchase. Buyer expectations around gifting, specifically holiday gifting, are even higher. So how do we create an experience during Q4 that makes gifting pre-loved as magical as gifting new? These tips and tricks will come as no surprise to experienced eBay sellers. It starts with listing optimization. Be specific and thorough in both titles and descriptions to optimize for search. The more photos and videos, the better. Highlight your unique story via your storefront with images, logos, and the About tab, and show what you offer with visual categories, featured items, customizable marketing banners. Take advantage of increased holiday traffic. Promotional levers can drive conversion. Experiment with these proven tools prior to Q4 and build a strategy that will resonate with your specific customer base. Customer service is more important than ever during holiday. Buyers are stressed and the competition is heightened. Consider proven added value drivers like fast and free shipping coupled with free returns as an extra incentive to give the gift of pre-loved. And finally, ensure your assortment reflects known trends from a brand, category, and key item perspective. Lean into premium brands known for enduring quality, like Arc'teryx, Filson, and Canada Goose. Focus on cozy categories that lend themselves to gifting, like coats, sweaters, hoodies, and scarves. And lastly, you cannot go wrong with any of these marquee items that pop from a search perspective during this season. Vintage t-shirts, Ugg boots, and Ray-Ban sunglasses. So, what should you keep top of mind moving forward? It's simple. The pre-loved market is growing organically. To fully realize this opportunity, first and foremost, prioritize outstanding customer service. And second, don't sleep on the assortment recommendations we covered today. Together, we can make buying pre-loved as magical as buying new. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you found these insights helpful and are as excited as I am about the future of fashion on eBay. Stay tuned for Romina's conversation with Jerome Moore, and after that, our live Q&A.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm Romina, and I'm the category manager for US Apparel business here at eBay. And I have the pleasure to be with Jerome Moore today. Hi Jerome. He's the founder of Big Dreams 07, an eBay store that is at the forefront of sustainability, fashion, and value. Hi, Jerome.
How are you, Romina? I'm doing well. Thank you for having me here today.
It's lovely to have you here. And we're going to go through a few questions today.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Jerome, I would love to kick it off talking a little bit about this growing concept of sustainability and extending the life cycle of a garment. What do you think is a great way to keep yourself up to date with the latest fashion trends and just keeping yourself up in the loop with everything that's going on in the fashion industry?
Yeah, I mean, and things are constantly changing in the industry. And so I think you have to be on social media, you have to be a part of a community, you have to be observant. Like for me, I like to be on LinkedIn because I know I can, tap into people within the industry who are constantly posting stuff, different changes, different trends that are happening. Social media, you get to actually visually see these trends. And so that helps out as well. And then for me, I also like to just observe what people are wearing. You know what I mean? Like everywhere I go, I'm looking to see like, okay, what type of hat is that? What type of blouse is that? What type of shirt is that? What type of jeans or shorts? And so really taking notice of what people are wearing, I think that helps out as well, just to kind of develop that Rolodex in your mind of like where these trends are going and what these trends are.
I love that. That's great. So, diving into this concept of just the competitive nature of fashion,
Yeah.
how do you navigate the pricing strategy and how you determine your pricing strategy in order to stay competitive while at the same time profitable for your business?
I think you have to know your numbers. Like, so for me, I understand what my margins need to be, and I understand like who my customer is. My target is the everyday value. And so $20 under, $25 under, like that's who I'm targeting. And so those are the brands, those are the items that I'm also looking to purchase as well. And so for me, before I even step out of the house, like I know what the price point should be. I know which brands fit that. And so it just makes the buying decisions a lot easier for me.
So you are staying true to your bread and butter, and that's been very successful for you.
Very successful.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear more about your strategy for clearing out your inventory when it's that time of the year.
Yes.
So how do you leverage eBay's promotion manager tools in order to make that happen? Are you taking use of BOGOs and coupons, or can you share with our viewers some of your tactics?
Yeah. So, I mean, I try to utilize anything that I feel would be relevant to the business. So coupons seem to have the biggest effect. I can send those out in bulk and I can send those out often. And I like it because I can control how much like the customer can get off in terms of percentage. And so utilizing coupons has been a big help. The markdown strategy, like having store-wide sales, like I do everything I possibly can just to try to get my items moving because I don't want them to be stale. I don't want them to be stagnant. Like I want there to constantly be a nice flow. And so like you can run into that, during seasons where, that item may not be on trend. And so I think it's important just to identify, okay, hey, this item could use a boost. And so it may need, heavy promotion, or maybe I need to, do a BOGO on it. Like you just kind of have to be aware of where that item is at in season.
So you're willing to test and learn different promotional tools in order to find what really works for your customer?
Yeah, I love learning, so
that's
absolutely.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So last but not least, I want to dive ourselves a little bit into holiday. We are, believe it or not, approaching holiday season, and we know it's a very important time of the year for all sellers. So I would love to hear about how you're optimizing your business in order to just gear up for the holiday season, and if there's any piece of advice that you want to share with the viewers on like how to best set yourself and your store up for success.
Yeah, so I think it's important like to be ready before the season comes. And so like even now I'm taking the measures to try to prepare my store for like that heavy volume. And so like making sure that I got enough supplies, got enough tape, got enough boxes, got enough of everything. Because the last thing I want to worry about is running out of supplies when I've got orders to fulfill. And so I think just staying out in front and making sure that I got everything that I need, I think that is very, very important.
Great. And in terms of sourcing, do you have any tactics to go about sourcing for holiday?
In terms of sourcing for holiday, like I said, you want to go ahead and do those things in advance, like before that season actually rolls around. And so for me, like I'm identifying those winter items that are going to perform well. And so I'm finding those now. at a cheaper price. That way, whenever the season rolls around, I've got plenty of stock. My margins are going to be good, and customers are going to be happy because they're going to be at my store, being able to find whatever they need. So,
I love that. That's fantastic. So that concludes our interview today. Jaron, thank you so much for spending time with me and for sharing all these valuable insights with our viewers.
thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah.